Right guys, welcome to another SimScott 185 live stream. It's been a little while. We're in X-Plane 12 today, checking out the new Orbx True Earth North. So this is custom scenery for X-Plane 12, and it should hopefully improve some of the default scenery that we have within the simulator. So we're going to take it for a little spin, and we're going to be flying in general aviation today, which is new to the channel, but it's kind of what I do in real life, so it should be good fun. This guy here definitely wants us to get a shift on. He's tapping his watch for some reason. This is the default Cirrus SR-22, which we'll be taking from Inverness. We're going to go down Loch Ness, taking some sights, hopefully, if it's not too cloudy, and then we'll head down to Oban, back towards Glasgow, and then to Edinburgh, and hopefully land there. Hey Oliver, how you doing? So yeah, you guys are super welcome to be along for the ride. This guy wants to get us underway. We're not on VATSIM. What I've done is logged in as an observer, so you might see other aircraft, but I didn't want to distract people with the chaos of VFR flying on VATSIM, which can be quite difficult in the UK. So we'll stick with this at the moment. So let's jump in and start some things up. We'll get the battery on. We'll get our nav, strobe. We'll put landing lights on so people can see us. Probably won't need pitot heat at the moment, although if we get into some clouds, maybe put that on. So see, comes equipped fully with a glass cockpit. What we're going to be using today is the map here. We can maybe go over Perth, Oliver, see how much time we have. We're going to do Inverness, go down Loch Ness, down the Great Glen, come down here and stop off in Oban, maybe do a touch and go. Airport is actually over here, even though the town's here. Then we'll head down towards Glasgow, see what the cities look like. Then probably land at Edinburgh, but to be fair, we could take a left turn and go up to Perth. See how much time we got, Oliver, but let's see. I'm just going to use this map. Visual flight rules, no airways. Not going to talk to anyone, we'll have some music on in the background, keep it simple, but yeah, should be quite a nice little flight. Set the time a little bit earlier just because I didn't want it to get too dark when we're flying down, but we'll see what it's like as we go down. If we get near clouds, we'll do what we do in real life and go around them, or pop up above them and find a gap and come down it. Let me just check the weather in Inverness at the moment. What is it? 0708 knots. QNH is 1008. So let's just set that. There we go. Everything else is good here. I've never flown a Cirrus in real life, but I'm assuming these buttons looks very high tech. There's a lot to go in here. Like there's even a little Bluetooth speaker, some music. Music 1, music 2. Don't need that. This is a bit of a keyboard that's replicated. Basically, lets you type things into here. We'll have a look at the sides. That's all clear. And we'll get the engine started. Let's just close our doors. That's one closed. That's another. Yeah, I have, Oliver. I managed to break the FMC. Is that what they call it in the Airbus? But yeah, I tried to do a direct to, and it cancelled my whole flight plan, which was interesting. So I haven't flown it on stream just yet, but yeah, maybe at some point we'll get there and have a look at it as well. But I think it needs to be a little bit more improved before we fly it on the channel. But it's cool. Gives you another option, right, in Flight Simulator. How's your flying going? You a pro at the 737 now? While you answer that, I'll get this started. So, yeah, I think it will. You'd hope so, right? So let's go to the left fuel tank at the moment. We'll just put this to fuel pump, which I think is around there. Sorry, fuel pump power. We'll just open that a little bit. Let's prime the engine. Mixture rich. And let's see if this catches or not. Here we go. Ah, see, I told you it was easy, Oliver. Right, that's engine start. Let's warm the engine a little bit. Don't need to do much in general aviation. Once it's started, we're good. Transponder, let's do out. That's it. Get back. We'll probably fly a little bit with the inbuilt autopilot. We'll start at like 2,000 feet. So let's come here. Set 2,000, which is that box there. Nice. Cool. Yeah, you should do Oliver. It's a nice evening in Scotland, looks like. Bit of cloud though, so that can make life interesting. So, we're going to take off from Inverness, which is here. And we're probably just going to use this short little runway here. Take off with a right turn. We'll head down towards Loch Ness, so around Inverness. Down Loch Ness, we'll dip into the loch, and not into the loch itself, but down the valley. And then we'll pop out at the other end and have a little look around. So yeah, you guys are super welcome to come along. Got strobes going. Let's get it. Really, Oliver? We don't want to do, don't want to do IMC. That would be too exciting for this time of day. So we got that all set up. I think we're good to taxi out. So parking brake comes off. You see that even with a small bit of power, this thing just rolls gently. Won't make any calls, we're not on VATSIM, so good. So we'll see what this new scenery is like in X-Plane. So I hit miss. Oh, it's firm bus. Either stop bars for the runway here. I don't think we need any flap to take off, he says, but maybe we'll put one stage in. So the Cirrus is a bit strange, it's only got two. It's got 50%. So what's that look like? Yeah, it's not bad. Alright. Maybe we'll do that. All good, we set the QNH 1208. Adjust the brightness, I think, of that screen, he says. That's the inside of the cockpit brightness. It's not doing anything. Good. We don't need anything set from a radio's perspective. It's kind of cool, the detail on this. We can set, get a little bit of heat in the cabin, choose where I want to go. Googling Oliver, you might find some solutions online. I'm not sure, I haven't used it, I don't think. So that's the fuel pump, I think. Chamber is on during takeoff, climb and landing, and switch fuel tank. So boost pump comes on. Cool, we got con 1, and we'll hand fly it a little bit. Alright, let's get out of here and see what's happening. I don't really know what the speeds are for takeoff, landing and things, so we'll have a little guess. Smart little airplane seats. No, those runway lights look pretty dangerous. We'll just thread ourselves through. Crumbs. Lovely. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, hello. Cool. Let's go. See the speeds alive. Get to around 75, 80, and that should do us. Nice one. Oh, it's windy. Typical Scottish weather. Keep the nose down and build some speed as we climb out. Let's see. background for you. That's the sea, it's not Loch. So we'll climb out, get to about 1,000 feet, so we're at 500. You can start a right turn. Bring in the flaps and trim. Nice one, Oliver. Chose a good day to fly then, right? Let's see what it's like when we get down towards Oban. So you can see we built speed, so we can now lift the nose, climb away. It's 1,000 to go. So, this does have autopilot, which is kind of handy. We do autopilot, and then we do vertical speed. And let's do 500 feet a minute. Still got full power in, which is all good. And to be fair, we can also do heading select. Here we go. Nice. Now, where are we? That is the question. So we're heading down this way towards Loch Ness. Just checking that we are not going to hit any clouds, but we're heading down here basically. Sunset. That's not too bad, Oliver, up here anyway. Nice one. So we're holding 2,000 feet, we've still got the power in, so let's bring that back to about 75%. Just doesn't burn as much fuel as you normally would. Here we come in our mighty Cirrus. Holy smokes, we're going fast. 160 knots, quite low down. Gotta watch for terrain. Right, let's adjust a little bit. Ooh, hello. Let's go over here. So you can see there's some quite low cloud ahead, so we'll see. You're not able to use the fly-by-wire, Oliver. It's not a bad little aircraft, but yeah, if it's not working for you, that can be amazing. So you can see what the scenery looks like here in X-Plane. It's definitely improved. Still probably not at your Microsoft Flight Simulator levels, but you know, it could, it's different, yeah, it's just different, right? Have a look off the nose. So it does look quite cloudy down here. If I was doing this in real life, I wouldn't go down here, but we're in a simulator, so you know, you only live once. Let's reduce our power to 50%. See that there? And start to make our turn down. So if we get near to clouds, we will get ourselves out of here quite quickly. There's two ways you can do that. If you're going down here, you can either do a U-turn and come back. That is pretty dangerous though, because there's hills on either side. Or you can punch up through if you think there's no airspace that you're going to conflict with. You've got to find a gap to come back down through, but there are gaps as you can see here. It's nice that it has autopilot this. I did look at a PA-28, which is what I fly in real life, but it's yeah, it's not very good, the one I downloaded. Right, let's get ourselves a little bit on course. I've also got Sim Heaven installed with this, so you can see a bit of turbulence as we head down. if you want to descend, 1,500, vertical speed, you can do 400 feet a minute, bring the power back, and the plane will do its thing. So it's not managing the power, that's what we're doing, but it will start to descend for us as well. I'd be interested what you guys think about the True Earth. This is quite cool though. Loch Ness is huge. Hey Shortified, how you doing? Welcome. Still driving your trucks, mate? Look at that. See, that looks pretty good. Probably go down a bit lower. This is going to be exciting. If I keep going down, we're going to get to a height that we are skimming the water, but let's see. We'll go down to 1,000 feet and then we'll punch up where we need to. What could go wrong, guys? This could be a very short stream if I end up crashing into the loch, but nice one, Shortified. Glad you're doing well. I think the water texture is awesome here, and I'm pretty sure that is a depicted Loch Ness monster. Hello. Let's just see if we can see it from here. He says trying to look out its cockpit. Why is it? You can definitely see it down there. That's pretty cool. I mean, that is typical laminar, isn't it? Where is it? There he is. Beautiful. Right. Let's increase the speed a little bit. You can see it's pitching up to try and maintain that 1,000 feet. No, thank you. There we go. Trim it. Ah, nice one, Shortified. How are you finding that? I've never used Photoshop. Too arty for me, mate, but yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. That doesn't look amazing, does it? Bus is out of control. Cool. So we're going to go all the way down. You can see how long Loch Ness is. It is huge. Doesn't look too bad, right? I might do this in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well, just to compare it, because I think it will still be a little better, to be honest, but you can tell options, right? Stick some music on as we go down here. I've been down there. There's a campsite. Healthy shortified. Healthy diet shortified. Sounds healthy, shortified. I like it. Cool. So right by the edges here. We could indeed pass over Balak. Yeah, it did. Don't worry about that. It's back now. That's me just checking something. We're back, Oliver. Don't worry. Don't you worry. So yeah. Fort Augustus down the end here. And then what we'll do is we'll continue over this little gap into Lochy. Named twice. Oh, did you? I think I've been through Balak as well. Oh, really? It's like a flying computer, that's why. A little bit different, isn't it, to the 737. Right. So we're going to continue down here. And then we'll go past Fort William. Load of lochs, load of lochs, load of lochs. And basically get towards Oban. Yeah, do not take a direct. You'll end up in a world of pain. Trust me. It's not too bad with the clouds actually. Making our way through. Normally if you're doing this kind of flying, you'd be worried about just updrafts and downdrafts coming over these hills here basically. We want to get pushed away or pushed into the side of a hill, so you can see we are still pretty low. There we go. Oh yeah, what was that mod, Oliver? Climb up a bit here just to get a bit of height as we come out of the end of the loch. Vertical speed. Do that. Go to full power. What one is it, Oliver? Curious what you're using. But yeah, this is cool. I just find this view looks a lot better than if you're sort of looking out the cockpit itself. So, if I was flying this in real life, I'd be slightly worried about this up ahead, but you might be able to punch through it if it's just thin clouds, but wouldn't want to get caught in it. You're also checking when you're climbing what the ceiling of the clouds are, right? So you don't want to get too close, but it's quite easy to judge. Again, if it like descended down into mist here, you'd be pretty stuck, because if the mist comes down to this level, you can't really go left or right. You can see you're not got many outs. So you can see we're starting to get into a bit of light clouds here. It's a bit hazy, right? So maybe we'll just stop the climb. Ooh. Are we? Do 1800. It's a little bit of light clouds, but it's not too bad. Still VFR. I've seen that one before, Oliver. Pretty good, right? Adds a bit more of immersion to your flying. So again, throttle back now that we're at cruising height. That over there is Ben Nevis, I think he says, giving you a Scottish tour. Let's see, Fort William, yeah. So that's Ben Nevis over there. Fort William, which should head towards nice part of the world. Ah, nice one, over. Have a good flight. See different textures down here. So yeah, it does add a little bit more realism using these Orbx sceneries. Get rid of that. Is it the A320 you're flying, Oliver? If so, good luck, mate. Bit of snow on the peaks over there. It's not bad for being free. Right, let's continue our little journey through the Highlands. So we're going to head down this loch again. Very Scottish. Oban's down here, so a wee bit still to go. We're probably about halfway there. And also use the maps here. If you want to go VFR, you can see where airports are a lot easier. That air-to-air refueling area for the military. But yeah, you can see where we are and where we're heading to. And the airport is over here. This also shows a visual reporting point, so if you're flying out of anywhere, we'll see when we get towards Edinburgh, they have visual reporting points, which are these little triangles, which is like Junction 9 Kelty, things like that. So if you're flying VFR, it's useful to know about those. Ah, no way, Oliver. Link should still work in the profile. And that's cleared up a little bit. That's quite nice. It's the only thing with using the weather from active sky. It tends to sort of jump around. You now can't see the cloud behind us, but that's alright. It's quite nice to see the scenery in this light. Let me know if that works, Oliver. If not, there is a link in the description as well. There we go. Some mountains off to the left. Those mountains look pretty good with the grammetry on it. It looks a bit strange. Still like some textures that are not amazing and explain, but hopefully it'll get there. Could be my PC as well, but who knows? Look at him go. Okay. So we're now basically going out to sea, which, you know, might not want to do. So, not a lot of cloud around, which is good. Always worried about climbing up in this and then active sky decides to put us into a cloud bank, but let's up 3,000 feet. Some feet to go. Alright, concentrate, Oliver. Don't crash, whatever you do. I would put some music on, but it's not working in OBS, which is very disturbing, guys. Instead, you're going to just have to put up with the sound of a tinny engine. So, visual flight rules. Again, you might have a moving map like this in your airplane, but we'll hug basically its coastline and follow it around. So, a little bit of a left turn. That looks decent in the distance. I think the thing with this is, closer you are to the ground, same with like auto ortho, things don't look amazing, but in the distance, that does look pretty good. But yeah, still got a bit to go, doesn't it? So we are on VATSIM, but we're just an observer at the moment. Let's slow... Oh, actually, no, we're still climbing. Let's start playing up there. God, Scotland looks tropical. Tropical. So, I think the runway orientations at Oban, he says, never having flown in there, are, I think, north to south, yeah. Let's have a little look. Yeah, you can see it there. Now, of course, in flight sim, there is nothing that will tell us what the wind is, but it's 6 knots from the west according to the local METAR. So it's coming over that way, basically. 280 at 6 knots. It's really unhelpful, so it's basically coming right across, so we might just do a little overhead join, because that might be the runway there, rather than there. We'll have a little look. Then, yeah, that's right, isn't it? Because that's runway 19, and that must be the other one. Cool. We'll just go into 19. We could also do a straight in. Have a little look as we get closer. If you're wondering what these numbers are here, that's the highest point, and it's usually in grid squares, but you can't really see on these types of maps, so 5,800 feet. It's just to, if you were to go into cloud or anything, or you were getting disorientated, you'd climb above that height until you could find out where you are again, so you don't crash into anything. Very sensible. Us making great power and great journey here. I wonder if this is the same as, well, I'm going to regret doing this, I'm sure we'll probably crash, but I wonder if it needs, not that, I want to grab the mixture. Yeah, so in these sort of airplanes, if you pull the mixture back, it actually, you see the speed's increasing, you can see it here. And if I put the mixture forward, it should start to decrease. And that's basically the mix of fuel and air. So at the moment we got a lot of fuel going into the engine. Air's thinner up high, so it can't burn through as much. Burn through as much, you can't burn it efficiently. Nice one, Oliver. So if you want to really do this and cause some excitement in your life, you can pull this back, and you usually listen for the engine to run rough like that, and then push it forward slightly of it. It's really too exciting to do, and if you pull it right the way back, your engine will stop, so less said about that the better. That's how you do it in real life. You basically, it's called leaning the mixture. Now, I think that looks like a runway over there. So, we'll go and investigate. Let's take the autopilot out at the moment. Or hand flat. What's interesting is there's quite a big hill in the way, but you know, it's never stopped us before. So, idle power. That's the autopilot just chittering away to us. We'll do a touch and go here and then head towards Glasgow and Edinburgh, and then we'll try and land at Edinburgh. So it's not unusual in these sort of planes. Again, you can descend to idle and just glide down, which is what we're doing at the moment. Just trim the airplane. Kill off some speed by keeping the nose up. It's very exciting, guys. Are we going to plough inside of a hill? Hopefully not. Hey Vincenzo, is that wow that we're about to crash, or wow you like the graphics? That is a whole load of trees in front of us, which is never good. We'll put in First stage of flaps. Counteract that with a push down on the nose. Ah, 4K, you're back. With your great chat as always. Welcome. So, just going over the trees, and then we'll dip the nose. There we go. Oh, it's like a bomber run, this. I suspect the normal pattern is to come in over the sea and turn, but when did we ever let that stop us? So we've got full flap. Probably coming in a little bit steep, but you know, you always side slip. Here we go. Let's keep it on the center line. There we go. Raise the flaps one notch and then full power. And away we go again. Nice little touch and go in Oban. Climb out. You're getting your S2 4K. Nice. Looking forward to it. Right, let's carry on climbing out of here. Start a left turn, because we're going to head towards Glasgow and Edinburgh, and then we'll finish up. Right, Glasgow is sort of over this way. Go for a little adventure. We're still climbing out. Bring in the flaps. You can see the nose drop when you bring in the flaps. Counter it. You see the rate of climb increases. 4K doesn't suck, it's just different, mate. So yeah, climbing out from Oban, lovely part of the world, you can see all the hills, and then we'll turn towards Glasgow and get ourselves towards there. Stick the autopilot back on, why not? Ooh, hello. Don't kill me though, please. That's really unhelpful. Ugh. Interesting behaviour. Let's do that. Is that going to work? Yeah, cool. See autopilot. Nice work, Oliver. Glad to hear it worked for you. That was the autopilot just cancelling out because it didn't like the angle of attack. Let's try again. That's better. But it's just because of the trim. It's still doing it though. Let's trim the nose down. There we go. Autopilot. Cool. Where are we heading to? I imagine not the right way. Yes, we need to go left a bit. Quite like doing general aviation here. Well done, Oliver, for not crashing. Positive start, mate. How there's no clouds around whatsoever. I'm sure that's quite what the weather's like in Scotland, but you know, we'll go with it. Oliver, you can tell us. Is it this nice in Scotland at the moment? Because I'd find that very hard to believe. So, flaps are up now. Don't need oxygen, not that high. Do a low pass over Glasgow Airport. This looks like Glasgow here. Go and check that out. reality. No. That is true, Oliver. Right, let's bring the throttle back a little bit. Increase the range here. So you can kind of see we're heading towards EGPF, which is Glasgow, which is down here. Now, there could be some mountains in the way, which could be quite exciting. This is what Active Sky does. It's suddenly decided that we need some clouds, so you can see it sort of forming. Which is fine if you're flying your Airbus and things, but if you're in general aviation, you don't want a cloud to suddenly form around you. It'd be a little bit too exciting. I suspect that was just a blind spot that we had at Oban. Anywho. Did I just press that? Ah, there. Here we come, motoring through the sky again. It's not too bad, right? Now then, is 3,000 feet going to be high enough to get over some of these mountains? That's a question. Let me just check my actual flying app just to see that we have enough clearance, otherwise that'll be quite embarrassing. 1,300. I think we'll be alright, he says. Yeah, what could go wrong, guys? Turn left a little bit, get us more on track towards Glasgow. Now then, what is the weather in Glasgow? No clouds. UNH 1007, so we'll set that. We're at 1008 at the moment, so 1007 there. And it's variable at 2 knots. It's literally, it is a nice day in Scotland, or a nice evening. So yeah, if you've not flown general aviation before, this is how simple it is, especially in the Cirrus. Oh, you got the captain pack, nice one, Oliver, just spending all your pennies, mate. -9 feet per minute, butter. It's not a Ryanair, not a Ryanair landing. Yeah, guys, if you want to try this, Cirrus is really easy to fly. He says, haven't crashed yet. This is how you start it up. Battery is here. These are your lights. Fuel. You can flip between the two. We can probably bring the fuel pump off now. Should have done that at the top of climb checks. And it's got an autopilot that's fairly easy to use. You can literally go autopilot. And you can do heading, you can do flight direction, you can do nav, you can do vertical speed, flight level change, which will hold your speed, altitude. It's all good. Yeah, don't crash, Oliver. You'll get fired from your virtual airline that you fly for. Bad news. Cool. And then we'll see what runway they're using at Edinburgh. 24. Cool. So we can do a little landing at Edinburgh and then we'll finish off, but we'll go from Glasgow over to there. There you go, fired. Nice, Oliver, nice. Just drop that into the conversation. Nice one, guys. So yeah, if you're new and watching, do subscribe, give it a like. Helps the channel get noticed. Here we are, battering along. So you can see we're here, and we're heading towards Glasgow. So we'll just navigate through. Let's just have a little look where we are. Oh, Oliver, that is bad news. So we'll follow, basically, I think it's the River Clyde. Yeah, we'll follow the river into Clydebank, into Glasgow. We'll see some football stadiums. We'll follow, is that the M8? Yeah, the M8, which is a motorway, into Edinburgh. We'll probably see some airplanes, but I'd say we're flying in observer mode, so they won't see us, we'll see them. Ooh. And job's a good one. Nice one, Oliver. That is a, where there's blame, there's a claim, mate, unfortunately. Right, as we get closer to Glasgow, let's dip down. You wouldn't be able to do this in real life because there's certain restrictions about what heights you can and can't fly at. And Glasgow has air traffic control, so it's got a number of different airspaces around it, which are usually depicted by these sort of blue boxes here. So you'd need a clearance to go in there, but given that we are not on VATSIM, you can kind of do what you want. But if you're on VATSIM, do not do this because you will get in a lot of trouble. You got the PMDG 737, yeah? It's well worth it, mate. It is very good. Yeah, I haven't streamed for a while, unfortunately, Oliver. Life is busy, unfortunately. But yeah, I thought I'd come on and do a little bit tonight before the end of the weekend. Hey, the Phoenix A320. Gotta save your pennies for that, mate. Again, it's expensive, but it's really worth it. Done a couple of streams with it. It's, yeah, it's very good. So we're down at 2,000 feet, we can increase power again as we level off. And this is Glasgow off the nose. Oliver. It's because it's beta, right? We thought about everything apart from the tray table. This looks pretty awesome. We're doing our flight where we are by far and high up. See what that looks like. There's a lot of water in Scotland, isn't there? Obvious statement, but the thing with the X-Plane, this looks awesome, but over here just looks a bit washed out, right? Not me, just because I've been fiddling with settings, but hopefully in the next update it will look a wee bit better. Anyway, where are we as we babble along here? This must be Greenock that we're coming up to over here, or Greenock or Greenock. That looks like Port Glasgow over here. sort of a port shape. I'm going to go with big crane. And then we'll follow all the way down. There's Glasgow. Interesting where the airport is though. It's just off the nose. Nice one, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Good fun doing a bit of general aviation. Look at that, that looks really cool, see? I think what they've done is they really focused on the built-up areas. So as you get near cities, it definitely comes into its own, but there's still quite a lot of gaps in between. That's cool. Also not seeing its full light because it's a cloud, gives you a bit of cover. We'll do a little buzz down the runway. Ah, nice one, Oliver. Yeah, in my flying washing machine here. Fairly horsing along. 170 knots, right? That's what you do on long final in an Airbus or 737. Cirrus is such a cool aircraft. There is, I mean, we can do a big flourish at the end, but this button here, I'm not going to click it, but that's a parachute. Maybe we'll do that over Edinburgh, just glide down onto the runway. But that's what happens if you have an engine failure. In the Cirrus, instead of landing it in the field, you can choose to do that, or you can glide it in. Oh, I'm almost as fast as you, Oliver, my little flying washing machine here. Alright, that looks like an airport, maybe over there. Let's go and have a little look, and we'll fly over the city as well. Again, if you're on VATSIM, don't do this. You'll get in a lot of trouble. You can do a fuel type change if we want to, which is put boost pump on, and move that over. Check everything's good. So you'll be checking your fuel pressure. Fuel flow is good here. You can see we have an offset here, so we've used the left tank here. So we're not on the right tank. Turn the fuel pump off if you're happy. Done. Oh, it's just like flying in real life. Right. Is that the airport? Yep, it is. Cool. See how this kills my frames as I go over it. Yeah, this is killing my frames a wee bit, but it's back to normal now. Good. Just some X-plane doddery. Yeah, Oliver, put the foot down, mate. Right, let's go low and slow over Edinburgh. Over Edinburgh, Glasgow. That will go down well with the locals. So again, don't do this on VATSIM. There's a football stadium over there, maybe? Yeah, that's some offices. It's Glasgow Airport. And then we'll head from here over to Edinburgh. There's the airport there. See some airplanes over here, but we'll head that way. About heading on what? 70. Nice. That's us flying over Glasgow Airport at the moment. Is it Oliver? Okay. See if we can find it as we go past. Kind of going quite slowly, so let's not crash. So I think need to get my bearings, but I think that is Ibrox there for all you Rangers fans. Yeah, it's going to be interesting landing this little plane in Edinburgh. That's not too bad. 050 at 10 knots. Which is weird, because you think you'd be using runway 06, but not a fan of Rangers, Oliver, no. Don't want this to descend into football chat. That looks cool as well. So I think around the cities, this does come into its own. That looks really good at sunset. iCUE off, look at that. Doesn't get any more real than that. Oh, your local iCUE. Cars crashing into each other. That is Ibrox down there. I think in the distance, that's Celtic Park, isn't it? Lovely. Don't worry, just for the sake of transparency, we'll also go over Celtic Park. Keep everyone happy. Right, let's have a little left turn towards Edinburgh, and then we'll land, and that'll do us for today, guys. But hopefully this has been something different. That's the concert hall over there. Armadillo. Tench. I don't know if it'll be there, Oliver, but we can check. I think we'll probably finish in Edinburgh. Who do you support, Oliver? St Johnstone. That's Celtic Park there. Yeah, that is the benefit of the simulator, right? It's pretty loud. Right, let's head to Edinburgh. Big match, Oliver, big match. Now, I wonder if we can navigate the way we should do. Let's see. Should we try and follow the M8, which is, he says, I think this big road over here to the right. So if we follow that, it should, he says, take us towards Edinburgh. Get your sat nav out for me, Oliver. Yeah, nice one, Oliver. That'd be a nice trip. You'll know what they're doing then if you're flying out of Edinburgh. You'll, if there's a problem with the captain, you can step in, Oliver. That's the big moment. The dangers of VRFR flying. So, what you do want to watch out for is things like this, which is right off the nose. So we're basically following this road here, and that's quite a big tower. So let's climb up again. Full power. And we'll also adjust our heading so we don't hit it. Very important, everyone. See an object coming towards you, go around it. Hi Oliver, you can be the tour guide, you can tell them where we are. That's the road we're following off the right wing. So if you're following something, you don't need to follow it directly along the top of it, right? But at least you know where you're going. So you can see it's basically this big chunky orange road will get us to Edinburgh whilst avoiding hitting this massive TV tower. That would normally be on your map as well, and it would have a height so you knew what you were potentially going to hit. Interestingly, I think it's right next to the road we're going to go down, so let's turn away from it. Airdrie on the left, okay, cool. Yeah, around central Scotland it looks pretty decent. There's that tower. There's the road we're following. Let's get the map. Shots is off to the right hand side down here. Will be that little town probably over there. Windmills and TV towers here, right? Very antisocial for us trying to make our way to Edinburgh. Let's go a little bit over to the right again, that's the range. There we go. So again, when you fly, like, these would be all marked on a map so you know where they are, how high they are, so you don't meet one. That's the aim of the game. That town there, Oliver, yeah? Let's see where we are. Oh yeah, there it is. It's pretty well depicted, actually. It's where we're heading to. Bathgate. And then Livingston. So that must be Bathgate off the nose. You can start to see the bridges over there. Doesn't take long to fly around Scotland, does it, Oliver? It's I got you. So this is Armadale. Look at that, there's a little either athletics track or dirt bike. Boy, athletics in Scotland. This is coming up to Bathgate with the wiggly road, which you can see wiggles away here. Still got that line item here, which is the M8, so we know where we are. Oh, is it? Cool. You, Oliver. Back up. Tour Guide of Scotland. Right. That is the airport over there. Now, because we're on VATSIM, but we're not showing to people, it could very likely be that airplanes start to come towards us, but don't be perturbed. Like this chap here. So you will see airplanes, but we're not actually visible to them and they're not visible to us, so do not worry, team. We'll fly over the city, which again, shouldn't we do? But, look at that. Down towards Livingston, Cumbernauld. Must be these ones over here. Cumbernauld got a little airport. I've flown out of there once. Had a trial flying lesson. So as you can see, I think Cumbernaud's on the left, is it not? It's way... Cumbernaud's back here, yeah. So yeah, in real life, if you did this, you would get in a lot of trouble because we're flying through the extended sender line here, and that would be a big no-no. There would basically be vectoring airplanes all around you. Actually, shall we go and look at the bridges and then we'll come around? Let's see. Go past Edinburgh Castle and then turn around. Oh, we're looking fuel. So you can still see this tank's coming down, but it's not quite equalised, so we'll stay on it in the morning. It's called Balerno. Isn't Balerno got a castle that's quite famous? Don't think they modelled it. So yeah, you can see some peeps there. Now, the question is, have they changed the runway? Yes, they have. Great. This will be fine. We'll do a bit of a loop and come round. Let's head over the city, take in the views. That's quite interesting. That's someone landing on 06, which is, oh yeah, light aircraft. I think there's quite a few light aircraft around because they're using this scenery, so they want to see it. So you get a mix of the heavies and the light aircraft. Like here you've got a little jet, Scandinavian. Oh, it's killing my frame rate, so I don't want. Sort yourself out, X-plane. Here we go. Nice. So this is Edinburgh. Ah, nice one, Oliver. I might see you. Just offline so you won't see me. This is Murrayfield. Up ahead here. Yeah, they've changed to 06 now, I think, Oliver, because of the wind. Yeah, Murrayfield down there. Home of Scottish rugby. That looks nice. I say, I think as you get near cities, it comes into its own a little bit, this scenery. Although, that's not great for Edinburgh Castle, but it is what it is. Say, we'll do this in Microsoft Flight Simulator at some stage. See what it looks like. Ahead is Hibernian Football Club down here. What a tour. What a tour. How you coping with the runway change, Oliver? On the control? Or have you crashed? Alright. This area is Leith. So we will... I think that's Arthur's seat over there. What we'll do is we'll swing left and we'll do a bit of a base join for runway 06. Try not to get hit by any airplanes. Oh, clouds are coming in. Ah, good effort, Oliver. You'll be fine. Swing around Philly. Disconnect from VATSIM. And then we could do, to be fair, if I kill the autopilot, is just do... That noise always scares me. Well, let's do a bit of a long approach into the runway, which is straight in front of us. And we will finish then. So again, flying it visually. What's happened all over? It sounds very exciting. This is Edinburgh. Yeah, this is the wrong runway, but the winds are variable, right? And I've disconnected from VATSIM because I don't want to see loads of planes taking off towards me because that'd be a bit too exciting. Let's get ourselves slowed down. Raise the nose. Yeah. It's pretty bumpy, but this is light aviation, mate. It's kind of what happens, unfortunately. Bit of a wrestle. First stage of flaps in. Ooh. Control the balloon. Second stage. So got our flaps full, as you can see here and here. And we're just heading towards the runway now. Nice one. So don't really need to care about pappies when you're in this sort of long runway. No broken backs at the moment, Oliver. It's just minor chop, right? See how your landing is. That'll probably be where the claims are. So look down the runway and settle it down. Nice one, everyone. Well, welcome to Edinburgh. Hope you all enjoyed that little tour of Scotland. It's getting dark here. We'll get ourselves parked up, finish the street, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. Give it a wee like and subscribe. Don't know what's happening with the brightness here. But yeah, it's been super fun. And that was alright, Oliver. It looked harder than it was. Excellent runway here. Tidy the aircraft up. Bring the flaps up. Don't go on the grass, whatever you do. That would mean you get stuck. I also tend to have a left turn that always happens in this aircraft, or on my aircraft, which is, I think my joystick's a bit off, but it's what it is. Right, we'll park up here on the right. I don't think it's technically where GA is, but it's all good. We've got some important guests. They want to get out quickly. Looks like the fire station, but you know, room for a little one. Nice one. We'll park there. That will do. Parking brake on. Power back to idle. Mixture to idle. There we go. Cool, guys. It's all very quiet, isn't it? Thank you for joining. If you're watching this back, give it a like and subscribe. But hopefully that was a good little tour. And Oliver, I hope you nail your landing, mate, when you come in. Thanks for joining. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sundays, guys. We'll catch up soon. Cheers.